Fire Force is back, guys, and it's the final season, and I ain't gonna lie, man. They had quite a twist to start it off. How'd you feel?
Shinra, man. Gotta love him.
Kinda
Man
hate
is
him
a
too.
dog. This man woke up like a chained soldier.
He chose violence.
Got
No, if you understood that, I hate you.
But yeah, man, I was still trying to figure out from last season of why he was like literally like chained up to the bed.
Yeah.
And now that they told us now, I'm like, I understand why you did that. They needed this man locked up.
It was more necessary than I realized.
No, facts.
And it's one thing too, like, obviously he didn't do it on his own time. It was his doppelganger that took over his body.
Mhm.
But like for him, it was like a flash. And he wakes up and he's like 3 months later, and everybody treating him like he just murdered somebody. He's like, hey, guys.
I mean, the way he hit sister with that spinning back fist, man, I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, like that's one of them situations where I'm like, if I was me, I'd be like, nah, that couldn't have been me. But then as soon as I look and I see the hair, the tattoos and the piercings, I'm like, yeah, I did it.
I think it was funny when he was like, hey man, you know you can't wash off those tattoos. He said, what do you mean tattoos? He like looks down.
Plural.
He looks down. He said, what did you do to me? He said,
Bro.
hey man, you told me to give you those, man.
That's so crazy.
But once I realized like what the tattoos were for, I was like, dang, this man really crazy.
I think what makes it worse is like most MCs got a time skip, right? And they get stronger. This man got a time skip and became a worse person.
And the fact that his whole crew still accepted him after this, they really love him, man.
Yeah, they was a little hesitant too. I don't know if you peeped it. Like even when Tamaki brought up sister, she was like, you sure I want to leave him alone with this dude?
Oh yeah, I get it.
She was like, I don't trust it that he really back for real, you know what I'm saying? But they're like, nah, I trust it, because Arthur, he realized the second it wasn't regular shit, right? Arthur was like, hey, I don't know who that is, but that's not my boy right there.
He's looking out for his boy, even though they rivals in a way.
Nah, facts. Now, the cool thing, though, is because he got to go over to the past and experience these things, I feel like that really got Shinra thinking about things on a deeper level than I really expect from his character, right? Because usually in Fire Force, it's like Vulcan, Hibana, the scientist dude, and maybe like Joker really doing like the thinking behind the scenes of like what's going on with the Cataclysm. And then those characters tell Shinra and them like, hey, this was going on. You know what I'm saying? They break it down for him. But now he's sitting there like, hey, this doppelganger thing serious. He said, this is no joke. But I kind of like that for his character, though. You know what I mean? Because even though he's not that smart of a character in general, like I like the fact that he's really trying to put it together. Because at this point, he's at a point where he's seeing things that no one else has ever like experienced before. So he's like, I actually have to lock in. You know? And it's cool.
I mean, he's the only one who can really experience it unless you have the link. And
hey, but the interesting, other people have to link, but I think for some reason with his link, like he just be going deeper than everybody else.
yeah, him and his brother. I think
Him and his brother,
they
be
just
locked
have
in.
yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like that's kind of an interesting spot to be in, right? Because over this 3-month time skip, he actually went from just 1 pillar in the ocean to 5.
And
there's
one more
apparently a
that
6th
came
one
up
coming
right,
in.
right
so
when the episode ended. Another one.
I feel like for him, like he hasn't even felt like he got to prepare. It's like 1 pillar pulled up, and now like he has no time. You know, so like there's a sense of urgency with his actions where he's like, oh no, like we need to start like moving, because otherwise this is going to get really bad. And the crazy thing too is that with each pillar that pulled up, the fire powers of everybody got stronger, and there was also more incidents of human combustion. So like people just probably just blowing up every day in the city. Like it probably looks crazy out there. You know what I mean?
But everybody's getting powers though.
Well, I think it's more so if you already had powers, which is where we find out Sister was always a 3rd generation pyrokinetic. That's why she survived the fire. It killed all the people in her orphanage, but her powers were so weak that like she couldn't manifest it until now.
Yeah, she had a little fire through her finger, so I was like, oh.
Yup. But the crazy thing that like this episode really made me think of though is that like, okay, we know now that essentially everybody has doppelgangers. So that means there's doppelgangers of Joker,
Benimaru.
Bro, there's a doppelganger of probably the White Clad. Like
There
you gotta
is,
beat
for
these
sure.
guys twice. You know what I'm saying? And they doppelgangers might fight with them. I don't know, bro. This season might be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be fighting themselves, fighting the White Clad, and potentially fighting the second, probably more OD version of them. It's gonna be an insane season, man. But what would you rate this episode?
Man, I'll give it like a 7.5. I mean, this one was more of like a informational.
High
So-
key. It wasn't a bad episode at all. It was just very like heavy in exposition. And it was also a little bit confusing too, because like I don't know, me personally, when I saw the episode start and he had blonde hair, I thought after he saw the past, he got like transported into like another dimension.
Yeah, I thought he was dreaming, honestly.
Yeah, something. You know what I mean? But end of the day, it ended up making a lot more sense with the way they ended up going with it. I just can't wait to see where they take the story from here, because this exposition is gonna be crazy, man. At the end when they showed those two doppelgangers, one of them I'm assuming might be Joker's doppelgangers because they showed him first, right before it. But that doppelganger had hella aura, bro. It was smoking in the adult room. It's a realm of fire. Why are you even smoking? Like that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let us know what y'all think about this episode down below. We thought it was pretty cool. Aside from that, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.